Hello, if you are watching this, hello. Um, right now I am waiting for JC from Ganache. He's having some technical difficulties. We're going to see if we can actually do this live stream. So if you come in a few minutes, I'll see you. So I'm waiting for JC because we're having issues with sound. He's going to try a different device, see if that'll work. He's got two devices we're going to try. So just give us a stand by as we try to get the audio working on this. So I'm just waiting for him. Hey, how are you? So we're supposed to be having a conversation with JC from Ganache Parfums to see what's happening with him now that he's closed down his Ganache. Hi, Michelle. Hey. Yeah, we're gonna see. Fingers crossed, Karen. Can we get him on? We're gonna see if we can get him on. We're gonna see if we can get him on. So hopefully we'll see what happens. I'm just waiting for him to log in again in a different device because the sound was really low. So we're hoping that the next device will give us some sound so you all can hear his voice. Because I know y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all hear me all the time. Hi, Alicia. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mark. Hey, Courtney. So right now we're waiting for JC to see if he'll be able to get on. So we're live right now because we were having some sound issues. Exactly. I know you want to hear him. Okay, now let's see. Here he is. Let's see what happens.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit better. Hi, D'Angelo. Okay, can you all hear him? Say something, JC.
Something, JC.
What happened? I can hear you a second ago and then you gone again.
Seriously?
Seriously. Can you all hear him at all? Maybe I'm not hearing you. Can you? Oh, they can hear you. I can't hear you that well. So you all can hear him, right? Let me see what the okay, they hear you fine. It's on my end that I can't hear you.
Okay.
So that's okay. I'm just gonna have to get in a little I'm gonna have to get in a little close to hear you. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So this is a different I've changed like
I don't know what's okay, so let me try to get out for a second and I'll come back in. We'll see if this will work. Let me see, can I come out?
all right.
Hey JC.
I can hear you fine.
I can sort of hear you better. So we're gonna go with this.
Okay.
Hey JC, what's happening, man?
Okay, let me see if I can adjust the height. I feel like I'm a floating head talking to you. Give me 1 second. Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I'm having issues with maybe if do I even have headphones? I don't know what my headphones are because I would just put some on. Oh, I have these. Oh my God. I have these ones from work that are for the kids. Let me see if these will work.
Okay.
Did I throw them out? Because I have some for the kids and I might be able to hear you better. Hold on. You can talk to them. They can hear you.
All right. Well, at least I'm not orange because earlier today in my Zoom meeting, I was looking like an Oompa Loompa. So it's a little bit better. I can't see chat, so I will just say hey, everybody who's here. This is weird.
All right, so let me see if these will work. Don't y'all say a word? Okay. Let me see if these will work because these are my old ones from the kids at school. Say something, JC.
Something, JC.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear
Awesome.
you, yes. Can you connect me to line 4?
Shut up, fool. I can't stand you. Hello, welcome to Lulu's World. How would you today we'll be talking with JC from Ganache Parfums. How can I help you, JC?
I'm gonna be good.
This could be so fetish. You know what I'm saying? This could be all kinds of fetish. Hey, I feel like I should be in Girl 6. Hey, how are you? Let me get a I'll have to make sure I put up the stuff so you can see it in chat. Hold on.
All right.
Let me fix this. Okay. Yeah, so I can feel like, come on, Vogue. I feel very fetish right now.
Now I want to say arugula.
I feel like I can make some money like this.
All right, I'm gonna be good.
We're gonna try. Okay, we can't start out 5 minutes, 10 minutes in being bad. We can like at least make it to the first 30. Okay, so JC, let's talk. How have you been, sir?
Good. I've been good. Yeah, I took all of February and part of January off. So yeah,
You look rested.
I feel rested. Yeah.
Okay. So let's just get the elephant out the room. So you closed down Ganache. You closed down Ganache. How's that make you feel?
Is there a bird? What is that in the background?
That's my dryer. I'm drying clothes.
All right. So to be honest, she is looking like the manager. I feel sorry. I feel good. I feel a little bad because I do get I get emails from people asking me like when it's gonna reopen, but the truth of the matter is I was just burnt out. I was tired. It wasn't fun anymore, and I wanted to do other things.
So it's officially closed because we know you done closed it about 15 times. So Ganache is officially closed.
You
You're
said
not
15,
opening up again.
At least 60.
I said I gave you 15, but you know.
No, it's closed. If I just because what would happen is I would close it, someone would write and say, and then I would feel bad. But I feel like I'll be 40 years later still going out of business, and it was just time to pull the plug.
That's how I met you because I heard you were closing up, and I ordered.
All right, and then I had canceled.
Right, you canceled my order.
Yeah.
You are notorious for canceling orders.
Yeah, but no, but when you make everything fresh to order, there's a good reason why people don't do that, and it was just like I said, it was time.
Yeah, but all I said was, hey, can I get a timeline? You were like, I just refunded your money. I was like, well, goddamn. And look, and now we're here, friends. That
was my Leo magic, just working.
Yeah, right. Okay. You know how we became friends. You sent me out of free bottles. I was like, I guess he ain't that crazy.
No, I felt
because before then I thought you was crazy.
I felt bad. Well, it depends on who you ask. I mean, a lot of people telling you, yeah, he's crazy.
Okay, so let's talk about these fragrances you sent me that nobody can get now.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 of them I haven't tried yet because I waited on. Okay, so let's talk about this one. This is the one this is the first one I want to talk about. I Am Love. So tell me about this one.
Let me get my phone because I don't know these notes by heart, even though I made
Ouija
them.
telling them, you better check this.
Oh, hey, Ouija.
See what she's saying? Oh,
yeah, no, but it's not. I guess I didn't think that through.
What?
Coffee? Yeah, coffee is coming back 3/14 with a couple of surprises.
But she said it says Ganache.
Is that what it says?
Yes, that's what she's telling you. It says Ganache. So you need to check that before people, because see,
On
you
the
gonna have
coffee
people.
website?
Hold on, let's see. She said this. Ganache Collection coming 314.
Yeah, there is a Ganache collection coming.
Okay, it's on the coffee website.
It's on the coffee. So what had happened was, when I closed, so there were some things I was working on for Ganache that I worked really, really hard on that I wasn't sure what to do with, but I didn't want to reopen Ganache and they didn't fit anywhere else. So I am gonna do a Ganache collection on the coffee website, but it's gonna be different. It's not literal gourmands. Packaging is different. Everything is going to be different. I just got the bottles in today for 2 of the fragrance. Oh, it's on the Ganache website. Oh yeah, but there's a link. If you click it, it'll take you to the coffee website.
Oh, okay, so you just left it open because people know that site.
Yeah.
And then they could, okay, because I was about to say, man, don't be confusing us. We already confused
No,
as it
but I was
is.
still getting a whole bunch of emails, so it was easier just to direct people to the coffee website.
Okay. Hold on, let me turn this off. Then I don't need to turn this on because I was about to be like, no, JC. Okay, so let's talk about these. So we could. Okay, first off, these are your R&B singer ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I waited forever for them. I thought I was never going to see them. I thought you was just like playing with my emotions. But so now I Am Love. Who is this for?
That was for inspired by Jennifer Holliday.
Now I really do like this one. This is like the rose one.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty. What's in this one?
It's got perfume in it.
For real? Damn. I would have never thought that shit.
Let me look it up because I know it's got rose, cognac, pink pepper. Let me go. I gotta look it up. Sorry, give me 1 second, and I will tell you what's in it. I should have had.
I'm gonna try that one in a minute, Court. I still ain't tried me, myself, and that.
You said you haven't tried Me, Myself, and I?
No, I haven't. There's one, two, two, and then the unnamed one. I still haven't put those on yet.
So Me, Myself, and I is I redid another perfume.
Okay, so we'll get to that one. But I Am Love.
Me, Myself, and I. So there was a perfume I did called Hug.
I have that one, I think. I'm pretty sure I do.
But the difference is that I use 3 different kinds of lavender absolute, and then a vanilla absolute and orris butter, which is different.
I know I have Hug. I have Hug. I like Hug. Okay, so let me try them. I like Hug.
The thing with Hug is, the thing I didn't like about Ganache is that I have to make everything to sell between $25 and $35. Because when you put packaging and everything else, it ups the price. And I don't. It limits the materials that you can use to be able to do this. I'm sorry, everyone. Can you all please forgive me for just 1 second?
Sure. Go on. Don't worry. I have this. I have this.
All right.
We are in chill mode right now. Please go ahead and get your snacks. Get you a glass of wine. Hi, Chantel. But this one, okay, so let me tell you, I Am Love is a beautiful rose. It's got a little booziness to it. And it also has like a fruitiness, like almost like a sour, but not sour. So it's not like sour like Delina, like that rhubarb sour, just a little tartness to it. Really pretty, really good on the skin. So that is I Am Love. Hey, Chantel. Oh, I'm getting right, girl. 6 vibes, Hunty. Hunty, I could do some things with this. Hello. Let me give y'all my voice. So my voice would be this. Hi, welcome to Lulu's Love Parlor. How can I help you this evening? Because Men like deeper voices. They love it when your voice is a little deep, turns them on. So welcome to Lulu's Love Parlor. I need to get my water. Keep my lips and my throat parched. I'm sorry, hydrated. Because when you are in Lulu's Love Parlor, I could get in so much trouble. I could get this. This is a good look. I might have to do this some more when I do live streams. I don't know, but we could find out. I mean, because think about it. See, the thing is now they're more high tech. They want some video too. You know, back in the day, you could just get on the phone, make somebody feel good, and be done with it. Well, JC is taking a phone call. So while we are waiting, Lulu's Love Parlor is in order. Right, they like throaty, husky voices. So when I used to be, right, Lulu's Love Parlor. Welcome to Lulu's Love Parlor. How can I help you? For real, when I used to be a bill collector when I was young. So when I spoke to women, I spoke in this voice with a little forcefulness. Ma'am, your hospital bill is due. Will you be paying voluntarily or involuntarily? The choice is yours. Now that was my voice for women. When I would get a man on the phone, I would go, "Hello, may I speak to Mister?" Yes. Oh, you back? Sorry.
I bet you they gave you all their money too.
Oh, I always got paid. Always. Would you like to play voluntarily or involuntarily? They'd be like, blah, 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 blah. No. That didn't work on everybody. Okay, so yes, we talked about I Am Love. Okay, so after we go through these, we're going to talk about what you're going to do with these afterwards, because I have some things to say, and I want other people to hear so they can give their opinions too, because I got some things to tell you, JC. So while we're talking,
Okay.
because I tell you anyway, but Through the Fire, this is my favorite one so far. This is the one with the cinnamon in it. This smells like a red hot. This smells like a red hot. I was wearing this. It was so good. I wore it 2 days in a row.
Oh, wow.
And you know, with all these perfumes, you be trying not to wear stuff 2 days in a row. You be like, but I put it on one night and then I had to wear it the next day because I just want to smell like Through the Fire. Because it's so cinnamony and spicy and ambery and sweet and vanilla.
Well, you named most of the notes. The only thing you left out was orris butter and rice absolute.
Did I?
Yeah.
The
So
only
now
thing
maybe
about
we
it,
can get you to like the song.
Through the Fire, even though I don't like the song, I can't stand this song. I cannot stand this song. Which is this your favorite Shaka song?
It's one of my favorite Shaka songs.
Mine is You Remind Me of a Friend.
That's
Friend of
probably
mine.
one of my, I think, but my favorite Shaka song is I Want.
I Want You. I mean, I want you. I love you. Okay, see, I'm from Chicago. You know, we house people.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know that song.
Oh, you don't? I'm gonna have to send it to you.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're gonna be like, it's more of a dance song, but it's one of my favorites by her.
Well, so is I Want is kind of like a 70s, but she made it in the 90s, but it's kind of like an old school.
No, I can't do it on here because they'll take my money away. Never mind. Because, honey, you play some music, they like ding you every time. You can't play. YouTube be on it. They be like, hello, we heard some music. Okay. Now, I did try Cigarette in the Rain. I didn't wear it as much. Oh, let's just talk about Freakum Dress. But you know what I think about Freakum Dress.
I know what you think about Freakum Dress.
I mean, you named it Freakum Dress, so you were. Okay. Let me, because I'm in these.
But actually, I didn't name that one. One of my friends, she actually chose the name of that. So the truth of the matter is, I hope I don't get you like flagged for this, but I think Beyonce is beautiful. I
But
think
she
she,
ain't that talented.
well, I think she could sing. I have to give her that. I think she's a great performer. I'm just not
Right,
a fan. I'm
right.
not a fan, and so I
Me
was
either.
like, but
However, this does smell like a stripper perfume. This smells like a high-end stripper should be wearing this.
oh, see, I should have called it Diamond then from the Players Club.
Right. See, because it smells like no, because Diamond went that high end. We need a high-end strip club. Call it Magic City.
Okay.
But it does, but like I told you, you know what it smells like. It smells like cherry.
Yes, like the
Yeah.
cherry, yes, love oil that I did not know when I used to sneak in my parents' room and eat it was not a liquid lollipop, and I'm still freaked out about that.
So wait a minute, this reminded you of something from being in your parents' bedroom,
Well,
and
so
now
they had that cherry oil next to the bed, and it was next to the bed too. And I used to go in and put it on the back of my hand and lick it off. And so when you said that, I was like, oh man. And they had this whipped
you,
cream that was in a like thick metal can. I guess my parents were kind of freaks.
they were not freaks, they were just enjoying themselves.
Well, I wish they had locked that stuff up because the little mischievous kid I was
Well, because it tasted good. It tasted
yeah,
good. And
still, but now
because that's the whole point of it. It needs to taste good for it to
I'm scarred now. Now that I found that out.
That's so funny. Yeah, because I can see being scarred knowing that's what you
Yeah.
were getting from them. Because it smells good. That is one of the most cherried up fragrances.
Well, and we used to do it with like ice water afterwards because it would get cooler after you had the ice water. It was traumatizing.
See, you should see you didn't know you was preparing for your adulthood.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know now. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I love on top by her. I mean,
Okay.
she got some decent songs, and I will say the what's the one she did? I can't even think of the name. I'm so out. You know her opus. That was a good one. Lemonade. The Lemonade.
Okay.
Lemonade was a good album.
There's a song on there that I mean, it's not that I don't. She has songs that I like, but I'm not a fan. But what I will say is, my wish for Beyonce is that she'll be so busy making music that she will never have time to make another movie.
Oh my God, could she please stop trying to act?
Yeah.
Could she please stop? I would rather her to just go on and perform, honey,
Yeah.
perform.
Like if I had a
Because
choice, I'd rather see Fantasia act than Beyonce. And Fantasia couldn't even play Fantasia in the Fantasia Barrino story.
no,
So
she couldn't. And that's when you can't play yourself, there's a problem here. Okay, right? Because yeah, we don't need her acting at all. It's like stay in your lane, love. Stay in your lane. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We do not need her doing that. Okay, so now I tried, and then we're gonna talk about what you're gonna do and some things. I got some thoughts because we are gonna give. I think now everybody while we're doing this, think of some things you want to tell JC. You know, some encouraging thoughts or things you would like to see him do.
I live in East Oakland, so there's encouraging thoughts all up and down the boulevard that I have to pass to get home. I just found out like a month ago, when they were talking about going to do outreach. And I'm like, that's the whole store. I live right around the corner from it. I thought that those were just people exercising, but it turns out.
Well, y'all probably got better. Y'all probably got a better quality than the ones around me. So, what's in Cigarette in the Rain?
Perfume.
Here we go again. Why you got to be so difficult, man?
So, Cigarette in the Rain. If you have not heard that song by Randy Crawford, please listen to that song.
I actually like Cigarette in the Rain.
The song or the fragrance?
Both of them.
Okay. That's my favorite Randy Crawford song. So it's got Tobacco Absolute, Tobacco Accord, a Brandy Accord. There's honey, there's Atlas Cedar, sandalwood, and the smoke.
This is good.
Which is actually just glycol, but
that's good. because it does have that smoky quality to it. And you get the tobacco, and it's not too pipe tobacco-ish, just enough for it to be good. You know, you ain't none of these are doing whipped. I'm proud of you.
Oh man, I forgot to put that fragrance in the box. I'll put it in the
Okay, so these are. I did this one. I did this one. Oh, I didn't do 3 because you sent me this one too. Okay, so these are the 3 I tried. Okay, so I tried those 4. I've worn all of those. Freak of Dress is such a good cherry. It is such a good cherry fragrance. I'm sad for people that they can't have this because it's such a great cherry. I mean, because if you think about it, it has to be a good cherry for people to want to, smell it and lick it. So you made a great cherry. Okay.
Thank you for re-traumatizing me, Lulu.
Anytime.
I never associated cherry with where it goes. Now thank you for that.
Lulu's Love Parlor is, just always trying to help.
Freakum Dress, though, is actually, so when I do Brown Sugar Company, I'm going to bring back Freakum Dress. It will not be the same because I'm adding more orris and a natural cherry fragrance that I found that I think takes it just to a different level. And I'm going to call it, I think Kiss Me Red is what I think I'm going to call it.
Okay, now tell me about I've learned to respect the power of love. Oh, that's another song I can't stand.
We're doing well, but I will send you Raw Savette if you talk about that song.
I told you my song is What You Gonna Do With My Lovin'? What you gonna do with my lovin'?
Did you see the verses?
I did not watch that one. Oh man, this smells really good. Oh my God, this is good. Let me put it on. Let me put it on my hand. Oh,
I'm trying to, because now I don't remember which one is which.
Oh man, this smells so good, y'all. So, okay, true story. Yesterday, I thought I had COVID again. Man, you be getting like really paranoid now. So I was having problems smelling because I was like, I can't smell this. I can't smell this because, so I got a cold. And I was like, I had just pulled out my COVID test. Because remember, did you get your COVID test that the government sent? The government COVID test. So I got my government COVID test. The government COVID tests are like government cheese back in the day. If you think about it, everybody had government cheese. Everybody got a government COVID test. Everybody. So, but then I was able to blow my nose and then I felt better. So there we have it. Okay, so what's in I've learned to respect?
And I've learned to respect the power of love is vanilla absolute, vanilla bean accord, rum, baking spice, which is cardamom, and a little bit of anise or anise. It's got benzoin amber and intangible X factor, which is ISOE super.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, this is good.
No, that government you needed like a welding kit to like melt that stuff.
That's, you know what though? Remember that you would get that big ass block of it. Oh my God! And then it was like rubber. Think about it, because you can like stretch it a little bit.
They had it like in the church, like they had it to give away, and they couldn't give it away, so it would just like sit there. Like I could probably build a house out of that cheese if it was still around. Yeah.
See, that's because you're younger. When I was young, I was like in the first wave of government cheese. So everybody had government cheese because we were so happy that my parents were so happy that the government was giving us something free. And that was back in the day when they had the generics food. They had the black and white boxes. And my mama would see, you could tell she young. She was like, you could tell you young, Courtney. She just said she don't remember the cheese. That's because by the time you came around, nobody would fuck with the government cheese.
It's Velveeta. Go get you some Velveeta.
Yeah, it's Velveeta. It's like Velveeta in the extra big one. It's just that.
Yeah, except it was just like you could just make it. It would bounce. You could make a baseball out of it. You could. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah, you could do a lot with it because you could just like pull it and stretch it like Stretch Armstrong,
Yeah,
and it would bounce back when
and you
you
needed
let
like a
it go.
welding kit to mount it. Like I remember one time we always had it because nobody from the church would take it, so we would have it, but nobody would eat it. Wouldn't mold, like it wouldn't. And so one day it was just me and my little sister, and there was nothing there. And I'm like, well, let's just make some cheese toast. So I cut it, I put it under the broiler. We forgot about it. And I'm gonna say like a good 30 minutes later, we went back, and all that happened was that it puffed up on the top where it was burnt, and if you peeled it off underneath, everything was
Oh
gone.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you did that with that government cheese, the top would burn, and then you could like lift it off like it was like sunburned skin, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, and it was just melted, and it was like molten lava on the
right.
inside.
And then you would like cut it, and it would take you so long to get because it was like as you were cutting it, it seemed like it was like fusing back together. So
Yeah.
you'd have to really pull it apart because if you let it sit together, it would like fuse back together. Oh my goodness. But everybody had government cheese. You had to have a block of government cheese in your house. You had to have a block of cheese, government cheese in your
Now, what
house.
I will say is, like at the church dinners, we got macaroni and cheese made with the government cheese, and that was actually good.
See, I got a friend who still uses Velveeta in her macaroni and cheese, and I question her. I question her integrity. But we all do what we do, cause I can't. Ugh.
Well, I'm sure them boxes from when I was a kid in the '80s are still around somewhere. I'm
But
gonna
I
find
ain't
the
gonna
box.
lie, I love Velveeta. For some reason, it was something about Velveeta when you young that was like the shit. Hey, Coco, it was like ooh the shit. Okay, ooh, but it was terrible. No, well, see, the cheese was made for us to have it forever. Because sometimes you was gonna be hungry, you ain't had no money. That's what that government cheese was for. For when you was hungry and didn't have no money, it was supposed to last forever.
Yeah, but like 6 months, it was in the back of the refrigerator. That, and then the other thing, but they told you, like Sunny Delight was another thing that, like, as a kid, I don't know why my mom would buy that for us. But then I was recently on YouTube watching the Sunny Delight commercial, and
Oh,
that
I wanted it because
that
it was so fun. It looked like it
Sunny
was the best
Delight,
thing
oh,
ever,
that
but
stuff
it
was
was
nasty.
terrible.
Yeah, because if to advertise Sunny Delight, you got to say water, purple stuff, and then like way in the back of the refrigerator was the Sunny Delight.
Now this is for true. The butter though, from the government butter was the shit. Cause
See,
that
I
was for
did
real
better.
good butter. You would get some for real good butter from them.
I didn't know they did better.
Oh yeah, yeah. See that when they first came out, you could get government cheese and government butter, and it would be a big ass block of butter. It would be like a pound of butter. It wasn't in the sticks. You just get a pound, 2 pounds of butter, boom, like that.
Oh,
It
see,
was
the
good.
government was trying to kill people, give people heart attacks and high
Man,
blood.
man, I love me some government butter though. It's almost like Amish butter. Have you ever had Amish butter?
No,
Oh,
I've
see,
seen
you're
it
in
in the store.
California.
Yeah, no, they have it in the store out here, but
You
I
sh-
didn't trust it because it was like wrapped in foil and printed and.
Now I don't know how they doing Amish butter in California because I'm next to the Amish. They come to the farmers markets. The Amish butter is the best damn butter. I will pay $9 for a pound of Amish butter gladly. The shit is so good, it's ridiculous. And I'll be like, but y'all Amish, why y'all charging so much? Because the Amish stuff is expensive, right? But so I always question them because I'm like, but y'all Amish, y'all don't even use electricity. Why y'all need all this money? But okay, that's all. Okay, so I'm sorry. Let's go back to me, myself, and I, because we done gone off on a tangent about
Oh,
government cheese. Right, Kerrygold is as good as y'all get to government to Amish butter, but Amish butter, that's so good. And then they make this candy. It's like a toffee candy with nuts in it, and it melts like butter in your mouth. It's terrible because I could eat. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna send you some. Okay, so tell me about me, myself, and I. Is this like okay? Me, myself, and I. Whose rendition of me, myself, and I is this?
Cheryl Pepsi Riley.
Because I thought you was talking about. I was like, so is he
not.
doing?
Yes.
I was like, are you doing two Beyonce songs?
I was not.
I was about to tell. I was like, oh, he really got a thing for
Cheryl Pepsi Riley. As a kid, I used to listen to that song on repeat.
Sing it for me.
Oh no,
I don't remember that one.
Viewers, you don't want me to sing.
Okay, say the words because I don't remember Me, Myself, and I.
Always wearing a smile, running free, running wild. That's my best. It's basically, so when I was little, I listened to melodies. I didn't listen to words. When I go back now and listen to the words, I'm like, oh wow, was I that like messed up as a child? I'm working on a pistachio. So Coco. Ask me that again in a minute because I actually, you're like a mind. You're a Leo because you're reading my mind. But basically, it's about a woman who was going to kill herself, but then didn't.
Okay, so wait a minute. Tell me what's in this one. This is good too. I'm about to cuss you out. Okay, go ahead.
What? That's not in that one.
What's in Me, Myself, and I?
Okay, I'm sorry. Justice may not make it through the night, y'all.
Justice is his adopted son. It's kind of baby powderish. It smells good.
So Me, Myself, and I.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I've told you something wrong. Me, Myself, and I is the one that is the remix of Hug.
Okay. Yes, it is. It is because I get the lavender.
So the other one I told you, I have to look that up because I don't even remember which one that was. But what is different is I added Vanilla Absolute. There's 3 different kinds of lavender Absolute. I added Immortelle in it. And then also a marshmallow quart I made.
Okay, so this, because the difference is this is more complex than Hug. Hug was more the lavender and like the marshmallowy kind of sweetness. I love Hug. This is more perfumery. Okay, so we got that one. And I'm about to cuss you out. Right? See, that's what I was trying to tell him. We don't mind if you sound crazy. We just so happy that you sang to us.
No.
This is Lulu's Love Parlor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sound like, what's his name? The Sweat Hotel. Do y'all have a Sweat Hotel on the radio?
No.
Keith Sweat has a radio show at night, and he calls it the Sweat Hotel.
Yeah,
welcome to the Sweat Hotel.
Should have always had a radio show because his voice is like a constipated man in the bathroom.
Yeah. The only song I like by him is the one where he's with Make It Last Forever because the girl is in it. The Sweat Hotel. The Sweat Hotel is his. Y'all, okay. Stop being in Chicago. Y'all don't know nothing. All right. I Refuse to Be Lonely. Who is this by? Because I know the song.
Phyllis Hyman.
Right. Now see.
Which again, you would think I was the most depressed child ever.
Yeah, because. Ooh, so this is like
that
sweet.
One I know because I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't know a lot about Phyllis Hyman before I made that one. So I watched a bunch of like interviews and stuff with her, and
she was very depressed.
I could have met, but her energy and just like her, like she was funny, she was hysterical, like watching her interviews and stuff. But I think she was also bipolar. So just like as a therapist, I was fascinated with her. So that one I know. That one has Orange Blossom, Honey, Neroli, Labdanum, benzoin, and another thing that I forgot.
Okay, so let me talk about you. I got a few things to say. I'm mad because these are so damn good. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. For people who have some of these are, y'all know, these are beautiful fragrances. Now, and I'm going to say this because, we cool and shit, I have seen the progression of how your stuff started from like the first time I bought you, when you canceled me, to where you are now. And that isn't even that long ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's really interesting because you have really changed up the way you do things. Because before you were literal gourmands. Leche y galletas, you know, is one of my favorites. But these are so like you could see the difference in some of the other ones. Like you were evolving. Like honey is so. I love bee stung. Stung is beautiful too, but then honey elevated your you know using your honey note into a different like very and I, you know I love Entice because I got all them little bottles you sent me, um, and they're so good and they're just so beautiful. And these are stunning fragrances. So I'm saying this because I'm mad at you because the shit is good. You
Well, let me
know
tell you
this.
what happened though. So what happened is I was gonna go in a new um, direction. I was all prepared to do it and to do more what I wanted to make perfumes that I wanted to make and not the perfumes that I thought I should make. So those are more like the style that I want to make. So I started with the R&B collection. I did a pre-sale so I would know how many to make. So I wouldn't have to be making a bunch of them at the last minute and just cancel everybody's order. Got everything set up. Everything was packed up, shipped out. It was a lot of work to get that done. And then it was good. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait and see what people think about the R&B collection. And then I started getting emails. Where's my order? It says that it was shipped, but it wasn't shipped. So long story short, in the building where my office is, we've been the victim a few times of porch pirates. So I was asking people. I sent a thing out letting people know, asking people like, did they want a refund or did they still want the perfumes? Hoping that people would say, just give me back my money. But people wanted the perfume. So now I'm doing exactly what I didn't want to do. Going back, making all of these things fresh to order, plus the other orders, plus giving people back the money. It cost me over like $6,000 because of what was stolen. And so it was just so after that, it was just like, you know what? If I never see Ganache again in my life, it will be too soon. And so what I really was going to do, to be honest, was just get rid of everything and just go like, I don't know, work in Banana Republic. Not have to be around. I guess Banana Republic does have perfume, so Subway,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and just like let it all go. But I did not let myself do that. I was like, I'll close it down properly, and that still took longer than it should. And so I just now, because I've gotten a lot of people like, oh, well, you should open up once a month or once a quarter. But it's just when I hear or think of Ganache or go to the website, it makes me upset.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Coco. Go work for Amazon. I thought about it, but Amazon wouldn't hire me.
Okay, so here's the thing, and this is just, and I'm gonna get a, I'm gonna, you know, ask the people. Excuse me, I had to adjust. Okay, um, of the people who have some of these, because there's a few who have these, and you forgot to send me one. I forget which one it was, but you did forget to send me.
Oh, this time I'll be sweeter.
Yeah. I hope you heard that. You know, that's that black girl. You know, you gotta, only black women can do that well. Anyway, um, so I think that whatever you wind up doing, I think these should come back. Whatever you're doing, I think you're doing us all a disservice and you, because you created some beautiful fragrances, rename them or whatever, you know, right? You gotta get the exactly. So you better heard that got the lip pops going. Okay, so I think that you should put these back out because they're so stunning. People would want to wear these. I mean, they're gorgeous. Just absolutely just they're every last one of them that you sent me is beautiful. And you know I ain't lying to you because you
Yeah.
know if the shit stank, I would tell you. I'd be like, dude, this does not smell good. And I would tell you that. I would tell you smells like warm baby butt, smells like my granddaughter when her ass explodes. I would tell you that.
You
Well, her
would tell
booty
me
explodes
that.
because she ain't got an ass. She's only 2 weeks old. So these are beautiful. Number one. Number two, right. See, here's what people saying, huh? And here's the thing about that. I think that you need to bring your prices up because even on hot coffee, I think that you need to bring your prices up because I'm looking
You
at
have
other
the Celia.
people.
Oh, that's Ouija, the Celia Cruz one. So the Celia Cruz one is one of my favorites. It really is one of my favorites. When my office was in a different place and we had the fire, I've been through some unfortunate things with the Ganache perfumes. I should probably just call it the Slep Rocks. Change the name.
A series of unfortunate events.
I might
Lemony
do a
Snicket.
fragrance.
Lemony Snicket.
But when the fire happened, I lost the recipe for that one.
Oh
I
wow.
lost the formula in the fire.
Oh wow. So just like coffee, I think you should charge more because I'm looking at other perfumers putting out stuff and your stuff is just as good as theirs and you need to be charging more. I mean, I got the Maison de Darius. That's a 30 ml for $83. So I'm saying that you need to start charging. You don't have to charge a whole lot more, but you definitely need to bring your prices up. And you need to hold firm on that because this is a 50 mil, right?
So what I do is this. I the whole point of me starting to do fragrances was I wanted to do fragrances using a little bit better materials but to give it to people at a price that was fair. I never wanted to I never wanted to get into department stores or any of that.
Right.
Like I just wanted to do directly to customers. So I do it based on what I'm paying for materials and the packaging, which sometimes can be the most expensive thing. Like these, can you see these? So these
The
bottles,
bell ones,
what'd you say?
they look like bells.
Yeah.
Let me see it again. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So these bottles is for the next collection that I'm working on. And I will charge a little bit more for these because the materials that went in it is more expensive. So I have one that's almond based, but it's not a literal gourmand. It's not a literal gourmand. I have another one that is pistachio based, but it's not a literal gourmand. And I think that's what I'm going to put in these bottles. But I also have gold, 14 karat gold, and sterling silver leaf. So I'm going to hand gild the bottles and keep it limited. But I put a lot of work in those. So I just want the bottle and the packaging to reflect that. So these will be a little bit more.
Okay, I get that, but I'm saying I think that, and I'm just being honest, I think your 50 mils should start, real talk, at about $75. Now that is still a reasonable amount because this is a nice size bottle. I think that they should start at 75 and go up from there based on like if you're doing something special with the bottles and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So we are okay with paying that. I want you to. Right.
Yeah.
So come on now. I understand where you were there, but I want you, because I think you deserve more. You make beautiful fragrances, JC. And I don't, so I want you to make what you deserve. I think, like for instance, and I'm just telling you because I'm a finance major that had a concentration in entrepreneurship. The biggest thing that we do as small businesses is that we don't pay ourselves. We don't charge correctly because we don't think, like you said, I wanted to make it fair. Well, you know what? That was then. Now you have evolved. Your perfumery, like you said in the beginning, your shit was probably a hot mess, correct? You look back at what you made back then, and some of it was not the best, right?
Can I tell you, I found one of the perfumes that I made for hot perfume. So, and let me just say, yeah, I know. I get that people are sending me the things. Is this me? It's not. It's not me. But I knew that was gonna
Yeah.
happen. But when I had hot perfumes, there's a perfume that I made that I smelled, and it smelled like 9 lives, like a straight cat food. So I should have never put that stuff out. So I my
But I'm saying, but where you are today, and like I said, even from when I first bought you from you, and don't get me wrong, I like what I bought because I wanted more, but these are so much more elevated than those. These are on but you should price yourself accordingly. And I'm just saying that you send me stuff, but I'll send you money. You sometimes, but people will pay you for it because because people know who you are, and you have a reputation of making good perfumes. So you should charge based on your reputation and these beautiful perfumes that you're creating now that are even more than you used to do. I mean, these are like stunning. If somebody had put this another name on these could have been, these could be like high-end niche perfume for real, because they are really good. Especially like Freakum Dress is, this is like this would be like Rouge Smoking. Like everybody will know what I'm saying, because this is a beautiful cherry. I should send you some of this stuff so you can smell it and then say, oh, okay, now I see what you're talking about. Because, like, people look up at cherries. This is a stunning cherry. This is like Mancera's wild cherry. This is better than Rouge. It's like a Rouge Smoking. Man, you better start charging people the way you should. Because then, I'm not saying that you should be gouging people, but for the amount of effort, work, and everything you put in these, you deserve to make more money. If you, like, for instance, if you're gonna be doing those special edition bottles and putting silver plate leaf on there and gold leaf, you better charge $150 for them bottles.
I'm not gonna charge $100 for the bottles, but I will send this clip out in my newsletter along with your email address.
You can send them to me all day. I don't care.
I'm not selling at cost though. I'm not selling at cost. So, my accountant every tax season is not my friend. But yeah.
But I'm just saying, and here's the thing. This is just a business principle. People will pay what you say you're worth.
Right.
Right? You understand that. People will pay what you say you're worth. Let's just be honest. People pay huge money for Fragrance Du Bois and Rouge or Dove because that's who they are, and they price themselves accordingly. Why are we paying that much for Tom Ford? His stuff ain't even that, it don't last and everything. So charge accordingly to where you are. Right? Hi, Marilyn. So that's all I'm saying. It's not so much that you need to be, exorbitant amounts, but I'm saying that at least put it at a price point that says I am a really great indie house, and you should, like House of Matriarch. She charges fucking you. I went on her side. I was like, well, I can't get nothing from you, sis. I can't even get your sample set. Yeah,
so here's the thing, though. I will say this. So, Christy, the first event that I ever went, like the first time I ever sold my perfumes in public, Christy actually came over to the booth where I was at, and she was actually really nice. She had given me some tips and stuff, but I know that the materials that she uses are materials that it's not, you can't just go online, or you can't just go and order those materials. Like, you have to, it takes some work to be able to get the stuff. So I see why she charges, what she charges for her stuff, but it's also all natural. But she's like a perfume wizard, which I guess makes your point because she's charging for her experience and expertise.
And you have experience and expertise, and you need to charge for that because, and like I said, I'm not saying you should be charging like $150 for these bottles, but you should at least bring them up to like 85.
Mm.
That is a reasonable amount for people to pay for these bottles. It is. It's just reasonable. For 50 mils, that's a reasonable amount because these are really beautiful, and they're not like everything else out there. You know what I'm saying? You have your own style, which makes it quite good. So see, there we go. You the whiz and you live in eyes.
Yeah, it's kind of it's one of those things where I have been knocked off twice. And so one of them I'm not gonna talk about, but my fragrance was copied and someone else was selling, and every time I hear the reviews about it, I'm like, but I made that. Like not this
Right,
person. That's a little
exactly.
bit frustrating. It's very frustrating to hear like people doing reviews and talking about the creativity and I'm like, but it's my fragrance, but I don't listen
Right.
to
So knowing that, then you need to step up your pricing because here's the thing about life is that and how people think, the more you charge, the more they think it's worth. You know what I'm saying? Giving people something at a more
yeah.
affordable amount makes people think, that, oh, that's cheap. Now once you bring your price up, you could give them the same exact thing, change the name of it, and they'll be talking about, oh my God, it's so niche, it's so this. Charge what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? And then you will get, and as a Leo, you need some recognition. You a Leo, man. Come on now, be a Leo in this situation. Leos know who they are.
Well, that's true. And as a Leo, I get recognized just, in my day-to-day life.
Exactly, but just imagine how much recognition you would get.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like people equate how much they pay for something with how good it is. We all know this. So stop acting like your shit ain't as good as it is, and bring them prices up. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, now that I done cussed you out, because I was like, I wanted to get you on here so you could hear what other people are saying too. And no one's opposed to paying you for what you do.
Yeah.
No one's opposed to say, oh no, I wouldn't pay for that. No, now and cut your costs on like the samples. Make samples affordable or something so that people can try it, but then make your charge what you should for this. Because like for instance, Kirk John, MFK, his samples are pretty inexpensive for his price point. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows he wants you to try it. So go ahead and do that, but do not take your price down on what it is. I expect you, because I want you to charge what I know you're worth. And you're worth more than what you were charging at Ganache. Much more, especially your newer stuff. So what's your plans? Now that I cussed you out. What's your plans now?
So now I'm excited. I'm most excited about Brown Sugar Company. But it's a ways off. It's a ways off because it's going to be different. Very different from what people are expecting. But for coffee, I'm bringing it back next week. I don't think I'll be able to get everything there next week, but I'm doing a little bit different things. So I have some candles that I worked really hard on the fragrances for and the packaging for. I have a coffee scrub that I worked 3 years on the formula for.
That shit better take off 3 layers of my skin for three. I need a layer of skin for every year you worked on
I'm
that
gonna say
coffee
this.
scrub.
I
You
love
you know what I'm
you
saying?
know I do.
I need to feel like my skin needs to feel like my granddaughters. It needs to be like butter soft. It needs to feel like baby bottom soft.
I'm gonna say this: if we took off 3 layers of skin, you'd be clear at this point. Want to take.
Oh, you got me with that one. I can't even say nothing to that one.
Yeah, but I say that with love. But no, so it is it's I wouldn't recommend using it on your face because
No,
it's
I don't
got
use them.
lava
I
in
don't
it
use them
and
on skin. That would be a
puts you
body
to bed.
scrub.
For women who shave their legs, if you use it, it will help. Bless you.
Sorry.
It will help to deter you from getting bumps, razor bumps. For men who shave their head, it'll help to like not if you use it every day to like exfoliate and to keep the skin moisturized and just lightly coffee scented on your on your yeah. So I'll say this. I love my light skin people.
Cause it ain't like you chocolate, dude. You fooling yourself. You are not chocolate. You're like maybe caramel on a good day.
That's the sense.
Okay,
I
so let me
used
just
to be. I'm just gonna say I don't know what happened to me, but if I
yeah.
showed you,
You showed me the pictures.
yeah,
You
I
had
do.
some color.
I don't
It's
know
like
what
over the
happened.
years you bleached out. What'd you do? Get you some Natino? You had you some Ambi. You used to wash an Ambi, didn't you?
What is Ambi?
You are such a man. Ambi is like Ambi was the original lightning cream.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I mean, this is. I guess when I was in Southern California, I used to live in the sun. But I don't know what happened. Like one day I was putting lotion on my feet and I didn't know what was wrong. I'm like, why am I so ashy? What is that crusty stuff on my feet? And it was just my skin. So
She said,
no, that was not a perm, unfortunately. I wish. No, when it comes to hair, I was just genetically cursed. is what
how long is your hair right now, JC?
It's braided right now, but not probably about to my little past my shoulders. But yeah, so I know, but I looked like Black Jesus in that picture. I know with the light coming from behind
You
my
do look like you got a bad Jerry curl,
yeah,
man.
so,
You got a dry curl, but you
yeah.
got that dry curl. Okay, so now Luigi was saying you should just have, and here's what we need you to do. We need you to just get some bottles because you be getting stuck in you Mr. Creative. You want to have all these different bottles. Man, just get you a
No,
bottle that works.
no,
So
no.
like this.
Let me tell you the story about the bottles. So the story about the bottles is this: my new perfumes like studio that I moved to. Um, it's not small, but it's not a huge warehouse. If you order bottles, you have to order a minimum of 10,000, which you have to have shipped, which you have to pay. So that would take the price way, way, way up. So bottles that I'm able to order in small quantities. There was a time where I couldn't always get the same bottles. So I would buy a bunch and then I'd go back to order more and they were discontinued. So that is why I kept changing the bottles. Then
Gotcha.
I would get the ones with the screw-on caps, and the ones with the screw-on caps would leak. So then I'd have to get a separate cap to put on there, and that just takes longer to make. It's easier when you can just make the ones like these where you can seal. Yeah, but the thing is, I'd have to have a whole nother warehouse just to store them in, and that
Right.
becomes a hassle. And so one of my friends, she started a cosmetics company. And things we didn't think of. I mean, it was funny. I still laugh about it. But she opened up her box, and a puff of moths just flew out of the box. I didn't know she could run that fast. but, but so it's just those kinds of things that you don't think of. And then I know someone else who same thing. He was all prepared to start a fragrance line, and for the last 3 months, his bottles have just been sitting on a ship.
I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose.
Okay. Now, when I hear people say they're waiting for their ship to come in, I see that a whole different way.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so yeah, he said that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although you smelling my stuff and now your nose is running, I don't know if that's a good
No,
thing.
it's already running. It's been running. I got this from G-Son. Bakari somehow got a cold and he's giving it to everybody. But he ain't been nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
She said, C19, girl, you pay him, Michelle. Okay, so anyway, Okay, so now there's that. So what's going to happen with hot coffee?
So with hot coffee, I'm bringing it back next week. I promised I wasn't going to push it back again, but I might push it back just one more time. Because my bottles haven't come in, and those bottles don't come black. They're hand uh, painted. It's a lot of work that actually
Mm-hmm.
does go into it. I just got these bottles in today, and I have this thing where I have to do everything at once, even though I don't have to. What I miss?
She said that she darker than me.
Oh,
Okay, you ain't darker than me, girl. I'm honey. Okay, go ahead. So you
no.
you paint these yourself, right? Because I
Yeah,
love these matte ones.
yeah, I paint those myself. So one-legged Joe was so the thing with one-legged Joe is this. In the original one-legged Joe, I used an Immortelle Absolute that I loved that I got from a place called White Lotus Aromatics, and then they retired the people that did that company. So a lot of those essential oils I cannot get anymore, and the other Immortelle is just not the same as that one. So making love is close to one-legged Joe, but it's not the same as that. It's not the same as Starfish and Coffee because that Immortelle Absolute just made a huge difference. I found one that was close, but like 5 milligrams was like I want to say like $200. So
Yeah, put them on eBay. Put
yeah,
them on
yeah,
Macari.
it would
Put
be
them on
worth
Macari,
it.
girl. So okay, so you are going
And
to
then
open
someone
up.
asked me, "Does anyone know what is the one that smells like raspberry?" I need to pull that one. Somewhere, somebody said something in coffee smelled like raspberry cough syrup. Um, and I don't want anything. I don't want to sell anything that smells like
Um,
raspberry cough
I don't know.
syrup.
You know, my favorite that you've done is Aragon. So you said you're gonna get it so it lasts longer because that's the only
Mhm.
thing that was problem with it. And Just Call Me. That's my favorite because I love the plumminess,
So Aragon had
the oud in it.
it had oud and a lot of natural rose absolute. So I made a rose accord that would last longer than the rose absolute.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because Just Call Me is beautiful. So okay, when you open up hot coffee, are all of these fragrances gonna be on there? The old
Yeah. So
ones?
what's new is there is okay. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn off my camera because I'm wearing my boxer shorts, but y'all didn't need to know that.
Ooh, we can't have. Dang, I thought we was gonna have a Zoom moment. Damn, that was gonna be good. Back to Lulu's Love Parlor. We're waiting for Jericho to come back. He was going to give us a boxer show, but he has decided to preempt it. He has decided to change it, because we could have seen, right? The Love Parlor. It's the Love Parlor. It's after 10. It's Lulu's Love Parlor. Y'all need to listen. Lulu's Love Parlor is going to give a sensuality and intimacy workshop for the ladies. You all need to come on in. I'll even wear my headset. Oh,
Okay. Her sensuality party. So this is the last new fragrance that I did. Coffee Man.
we can't see it. Okay, Coffee Man. Okay.
So this is the other one, Coffee Woman. It doesn't have the label on it yet
Okay.
because I'm still waiting for them to come in.
Okay. So
Uh,
what's in them?
perfume. No, so in Coffee Man, it's tonka bean, coffee, CO2, brandy, tobacco, honey, and whiskey.
Oh, that sounds
So
so good.
a little bit of
Okay,
cherry.
Jay Cook.
But these are not. So they were designed to be. They're not safe.
What does that
So
mean?
it's if you want to just something that you just easy to wear that's just going to blend in. That's not this.
That doesn't
This
sound
is
like it would
something
be.
that you walk into the room, and so it starts out. You have to get past the opening to get into the dry down, but I did that intentionally. And then Coffee Woman has so in my research I found that coffee and gardenia are related.
Hmm.
I almost did put it in a pink bottle, Ouija. Um,
Pink. Oh, you know,
yeah,
I'd have been like all in.
I know,
He's
but
talking
that's
about the
what I was.
tobacco and the honey and the, yeah,
You
that's
don't
that's
know this, Lulu,
D'Angelo's.
but you helped me decide the color because when I was asking you about pink, then I decided to go with what is his name? Stuart Simple has he's an artist, and so he released a color that's close enough to Tiffany blue without getting sued. So I bought that, and that's where this color comes from. But it has gardenia, coffee, tuberose, orange blossom, coffee, flower, absolute, vanilla, patchouli,
Can I
and
have some of that?
so I can also I'll send you some. I'm still working on the I'm still it's a lot of work to do these bottles, so they have to be sealed twice before they're ready to ship. But this is again, it's not a safe fragrance. It kind of has like how Angel has a sort of a screechy opening. This one has a screechy opening, but if you get down, no, you should have seen when she tried whipped. Um, but
I think you can say what I did.
as soon as you get past the opening, like this is one. I'm not a floral perfume person, but I actually will wear this one.
Okay, so can we do this? Can we do this? Can we, when you are ready, send me 2 bottles that I can try out, and then give me 2 to do a giveaway? We
Yeah,
can
we
go
can do
live
that.
again,
Yeah,
you know, when you send them
yeah,
to me, and then we can do a giveaway.
yeah, we can do that.
Yay! Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Now don't wait 17 months to send it to me though, JC.
Just for that, I'm gonna send you 3 bottles, and you'll have to guess which ones are the ones you shouldn't try on the air.
Oh, and she said pre-orders. Are you gonna do pre-orders? You
I'm
should do
not.
some
Yeah.
pre-orders.
No, the thing is that so with the whole Ganache thing, I don't ever again in my life want to make anything fresh to order or like I just want to make it when I want to make it. So what's going to be different about coffee is this: I'll make as many as I feel like making at a time,
Right.
and when it's sold out, it's just sold out until I feel like making it again. And I'm not saying that's
Exactly.
but I want to also protect my peace in this, and also for the Brown Sugar Company, which I'm hoping to launch like right around fall. Um, there is a lot of work that is going into everything. So the fragrance is made, but the packaging. Thank you, Courtney. The packaging is the hardest piece, and so I'm working really hard on the packaging for it. It like really really hard. So for example, the candles. I don't know. Well, you all wouldn't know this because people don't really know me like that. But a candle's the first thing I ever made in college. I started making candles, so I want to go back to that. But these are like what you would pay $80 for like a um 8 ounce.
Dipty.
Yeah. I'm giving you more, and I want to do it to be part of a room.
Okay.
So it's
So so the brown sugar is gonna be more can home
It's not,
fragrance based,
but
like
it's not
candle.
just home. It's also perfumes, but it's also
Okay.
home fragrances as well. So the difference with the Brown Sugar Company is all of the mistakes, all of the things I've learned, I'm sort of putting into that. Um, thank you, thank you, Ouija. But also, it's more about like, to be honest, for coffee and Ganache, I just made whatever. Well, not for Ganache, I made whatever people told me to make, which is probably also
Right.
why I burn myself out. But for coffee, I just make what I feel like, whatever
Right.
I feel inspired by in that moment. Whereas with Brown Sugar Company, it's not just about what I'm inspired by, it's about how do I want people to feel. So like when you walk into this room, how do you want to feel when you walk into this room? When you walk, so it's a lot more a lot more thought is going into every. So I'm excited to like show people like the way things are going to be packaged and done. So, but again, I want to keep it small and just made by me. So,
Well, I think that you should put on, like when you come through, like even with coffee, um, because like, we've talked about this. Um, just like, like you said, make a certain amount. When they sell out, it's done until you feel like making it again.
yeah,
And the thing is that that's a marketing tactic, because if you do things like that, there's a scarcity involved and there's FOMO involved, right? So if you do that, then people will be more apt to, then they'll say, okay, yeah, and just cut it off then. You have a tendency from the things you say is you be letting people like run your ass. Oh, I
yeah,
want some. Okay. No, they just gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to wait till the next time. And if you decide I don't want to make this anymore, then you just don't make it anymore. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because I think that's created your burnout, is because you've been so busy. And I get it, in reference to doing stuff like this, because there's a point, even with what I'm doing here, where you worry about, you kind of think, oh, but they didn't like that, so let me try something different. Oh my God, you're always doing that. But that's what burns people out of anything they're doing. You have to get to this point where you're just doing it the way you want to do it.
Well, and there are
Right?
some things like there's some things like the iced coffee collection is done. Like that's not coming back, and if I bring it back again, it will be, because I just really felt like it. But
Right.
that was just supposed to be a one-time um, collection. The Mac, if anyone has that, keep it because I'm not going to release that again. Uh,
Okay.
even though I get a lot of people asking about it, there is a bottle on Macari that someone is selling. But before they hear this and raise the price, if you want it, go get it
Right.
there. But I'm not. I'm doing it more around. It will be like around that piece, and then there are some things that when I reopen, everything will be available. But there are some things that I'll just be seasonal. So
Right.
after these sell out, it won't come back again until the next season when I bring it back.
Right. And you should do that, because and all you have to do then is just put a like at their picture, sold out, whatever, until
Yeah.
and maybe put a piece up so people understand how you're doing it. Um, so so that people, and it creates this,
Thank you, D'Angelo.
it creates a want for it, because people want things that's hard to get. Um, so that'll be perfect. And that'll take off that stress of you trying to keep up with all these things. Honestly, I wouldn't have more than, just, however many you want to do.
Yeah.
And just do, like you said, just do your quantity. When that quantity is gone, it's done. And if somebody missed out, oh well, you'll have to wait until I bring it back again. Or if you just didn't get it, you didn't get it. Because then that'll teach people. Because what you're doing is you're training us as your customers. And part of our training is to understand your process. And so if your process is, once it sells out, it may come back or it might not, then people will be more apt to go, oh, that sounds like something I want to try. Let me get it now. They won't linger and wait for a sale, because ain't gonna be that many sales. You need to be like, Bath and Body Works, semi-annual sale, and and be done with it. But that's what I'm saying, because by doing that, then you train us as your customers how to pay, how to order from you. Because if you say this is seasonal and everybody sees, oh, he for real, it's seasonal, I ain't coming back. Dang, I missed it. Let me get it this next time. People will be more apt to do it. And you will be less frustrated with the whole process.
Well, and that's exactly what I am doing. So, like the Ganache collection, when those are sold out, they will be honestly probably sold out because I have a summer collection. That is, and I'm not making a ton of bottles. But what I did say is well, I haven't said it, I'm saying it here, but what I said to myself is if you should order like from the Ganache collection from coffee and it's sold out and you want to reorder, you can reorder, but I'm not going to do new orders. And then when the summer collection comes out, I'm going to do that. And then I don't know if I'll do that again. If I feel like it, I will. If I won't, I won't. For coffee, you know, I don't want to have too many scents. Well, and but that's the other thing too. I do have new sample bottles as well. So I'm going to, samples are honestly the bane of my existence. They leak. It's hard to fill those bottles. Like if you want a bottle where you can guarantee something is going to go wrong, the sample bottle is that piece, but it's necessary for people to be able to try. And the ones that work the best are the ones that you pull that little thing out, which nobody likes.
Oh, the dabbers?
Yeah, those don't leak. So that's, but most people will give you those because you don't have to worry about having to reship or it leaking. Like they're just, yeah.
Because I hate dabbers.
Yeah, but they are so much more efficient when trying to ship, ship out. So I will do, but I will have samples of everything. But I took my favorite store. I took a cue from them because I, at least once a week, sometimes every day, I'm checking their website to see if there's anything new that I want to buy, even though I'm on a hiatus from buying.
Yeah, because I saw you bought some more backpacks. You said, can you buy it? Can you? Yeah, let me see.
Two what?
The backpacks you bought today.
Okay, hold on. Well, no, one of them is coming, but I'll show you the. Let me go get it. Hold on.
Tote bag. You can, feel free. You like to go to Coach. Tote bags are good. My birthday's coming up. I'm just saying, I got a birthday coming up. Exactly. I'm gonna put this up so he can see when he comes back. Exactly. People like to feel special. I like to feel special. I'm trying to decide which one I'm gonna wear tonight.
My reception is bad, so I didn't hear what you said about a tote bag.
Oh, you're a lie because you just said tote bag.
No, but my reception is
You're a lie. Don't lie.
So I bought.
Because remember, listen.
But I mean, how can I not?
Come on, man, tote bag.
Right, and then
that's nice. I like that.
Delivered. I bought this one, but again,
I have a purse that color.
So I had, but the reason why I had to buy these is because I can't think of a good reason right now why I had to buy them. But
that Coach one is cute.
Yeah. You don't tell a man that his backpack is.
Oh, okay, well, what should I call it?
They're nice.
Oh, well, it's nice.
Yeah. So I see how my voice got deeper after you said
I know you was like, it's nice.
Yeah, but so I go to the website to see what I in all fairness though, in my day job, I work very hard.
Okay. So let me just say, let me do this. You know what I would really like? I would like a tote bag. It would make me so happy to get a tote bag.
I got one for you.
Don't you pull out that dang old grocery bag. Yeah. I knew you was going to. Don't you do that. You almost went there, though, because I saw it. You was about, listen, you better be glad we on here, because you would be buying me a tote bag. Trust me. Trust me. Oh, you know what? I was getting me some Happy Land. I was going to try him.
I think it's called Happy Land.
Happy Land, yep. Because I was going to order from him because he does the 5 meals. Okay, don't make me call you. You will give me a tote bag. You will get me. Somebody just called me. Hold on, somebody's calling my phone. Okay, you will not only give me a tote bag. Ooh, sorry. You give me a tote bag. You give me a matching wallet, a keychain, and a wristlet.
So thanks for the heads up. I will let
Lulu's
you know.
Love Partner. Lulu's Love Parlor.
I'll let it go to voicemail now that you have told me.
What? You wouldn't let this voice come through? Okay. See? I'm just saying.
I'm gonna have
I
to
was gonna
check.
try Paisley Sky Ouija. I was gonna do that one and Paisley Dream, cause he's got. Yeah, I was looking at that one and Paisley Dream. I'll just let me tell y'all something though. Since you was buying backpacks, let me tell y'all, I had a great moment. So we're gonna celebrate my great moment because I got some right here. Gonna answer the phone to me. What's up with that, JC?
Because that's gonna cost me money.
JC,
So
JC, you want to answer the phone for me?
there goes my reception again.
Okay, so no, so I got a little bit of money that I wasn't
But
expecting,
April,
right?
April is coming next month.
Yes, it
So
is.
maybe
April
I'll stop
6th.
by the clearance rack and see.
Maybe this time I'll get it because you won't send it to the wrong address.
But I did send you, but something else. But my niece does like that furniture. Now I'm
Well, that
calling
doesn't help me because I never got it.
her.
Shit. Okay, anyway. So I got a little extra cash, right? And I was on my way to order something. And then I said, no, pay your credit card. Because I'm trying to pay my credit card down. So instead of buying something I shouldn't have bought, I paid my credit card. I'm so proud of myself. And you know what? I guess I had to just get my own uh tote bag.
Oh, well, see there, I'm gonna send you a picture of the next backpack I want. Then you could just get them both uh, together.
Whose birthday's coming first? My birthday.
Yours, your
Not
birthday's
yours.
first. Yeah.
Not yours. Mine. I'm gonna do a StreamYard again. We're gonna have a double nickel party. My birthday, I'll be 55. We're gonna do double nickels. Cash at me, $5.50, 55 cents, or $55, whichever one you want to do. The double nickels.
So I'm gonna send you two 50 Cent albums. So I need to get your Apple ID.
Dre, I got you. Come on now. Give me their names. I will get you some stuff done. Hey, Daddy. How are you? Good night, Courtney. I'm about to go in 3 minutes because it's 10:30 here and I need to get to bed soon. I gotta be at work at 8. Well, I'm gonna get there about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
But yeah.
actually my this laptop is about to die, the battery.
Okay. Okay. Well, it was good talking to you, JC.
It was good talking to you too. I'm gonna screen my calls so I don't end up buying.
I thought we was friends. Now
We're
you're not gonna answer your phone.
No, we're friends. It's just my wallet is.
Hey, it ain't my fault you forever buying a backpack. I'm just saying throw a tote in the mix. You know, that's all I'm saying. Just throw a tote in the mix.
I'm actually gonna not buy any more backpacks.
That's like me saying I'm not gonna buy any more perfume.
But I actually spend less on a backpack than you spend on some of those bottles of perfume. So I think
I never pay retail. Nope, you probably don't. Never pay retail. The mama washers didn't cost me hardly anything.
Well, what I bought today was on sale because it was for sale. So that was a good price.
Okay. They got totes on sale too. I'm just saying. I've seen it.
I know I had to walk past them to get to the
See what I'm saying? And you didn't even think, man, that would be nice on Lulu.
I thought about it, but April is coming. April is coming,
Once
and I
again,
tell you what, for April, I won't even go to the outlet. Yeah, I'll have it shipped from out. No, I'm just kidding.
As long as you put my right address, I'm fine.
So, well, I can put it to the address where I send everything else. But what happened is I had never shipped from an Amazon list before. And so I didn't know when you ship from the Amazon list, it puts it in your cart. That's weird. Like I just thought it would just ship to the person.
Normally it does. You probably did it a little different. Because if you go on a wish list, it's just my wish list. No, it should. I thought off the wish list, it would ship to the address of the person. Right.
put it in my cart because my niece lives in Chicago. So I put it in my cart, and so I was like, okay, I don't know, but I forgot when she had COVID, I had shipped her some elderberry syrup and some sea moss and some furniture, some patio furniture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here was the interesting thing about that. I kept telling you I never received it, and you was acting like I was crazy. Because I kept telling you I was like, I
Yeah,
never
it
got
said
it.
it was
And that's why I
delivered.
stopped.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped telling you about it, because you actually had a slight attitude about it.
Well, so I didn't mean it was
You,
just it was
I was
weird
like,
to
never
me. It
mind.
was like
And then
it
what
said
I
it
did
was
was this Negro, let me tell you, you was on the Negro line list at that moment. Let me just tell you the truth. I said, this Negro just lied. He ain't buy shit with his old
no.
lying ass. I was talking about your black ass. I ain't even gonna lie. There's
It
truth.
said it was delivered. So on my end, I thought, well, okay, did the neighbors take it? She said her neighbors were crazy. Like, I don't know. So I thought you had received it, and then then I found out that you didn't receive it. And it's not like I could have said, I hope she's not watching this, but if she is, she knows now. So if you are watching these, that furniture wasn't actually for you,
because it was the outdoor furniture, wasn't it?
yeah.
I'm real irritated because I
Yeah.
was looking forward to that stuff. Yeah, okay. I mean, because I was like, this Negro just lied. He ain't buy me nothing. I was like, what a liar.
How would I know it was on your list? Oh wow.
Oh, look, I done sent him off. He like, oh snap. Okay. Oh, I guess he had to go answer his door, but he didn't want us to see the boxes when he could have just let us see the boxes. I mean, why he tripping like that? Okay. As soon as he comes back, we're gonna say goodnight because we're supposed to be saying goodnight now because I got to get to sleep. I want some cheese. What y'all having for a snack? Maybe I just had some yogurt. Maybe I just have. Maybe his battery did die. I think it did because I'm just getting a call. Yep, he just called me. His battery died. It did. So I will go. Good night. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. I hope that we can get some more JC, whatever, in whatever form he is in, coffee or brown sugar. I can't wait to see his new stuff. And when it comes out, we will talk about it then. See you later. It's Lulu. Bye-bye. Good night. Cheese and pickles. Now that are you never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. Oh, here he is. Let's say we were saying our good nights, JC. You gonna say good nights, everybody? Oh, we can't hear you. You're on mute.
My battery died right when you said you're a liar. My battery died on my laptop.
I know. That's what they said. So
Yeah.
we're saying good night. I was saying that whatever form you come back, we're waiting for you. So we're excited to see you to come back. And with higher prices.
Well, I'm gonna make a fragrance called patio furniture, just so you all know. So you see it. That and tote bag. So
and tote bag. Oh, that's how I'm gonna get my patio furniture in my tote bag.
So when you see it, you heard it here first.
Thank you so much, JC. I appreciate you. All right. Good night, everybody. You all have a great night.
All right.